output down to 2500. Maybe it changed something when I updated it that I had in here before. I don't remember. That is higher equals less CPU. Sure what fast or very fast means or if that affects anything. Just trying to look at the settings really quick before we go into another game just to see if could go to. Heard very fast is good, but I don't know exactly. If there's anywhere else I could set. Looks fine to me. Seems as though it's been okay here for the little bit. Alright. We'll try it out again here. Watch this. Okay, see you, Chef. Hey, what's up, Meek and Beto? I hope so. I mean, I don't know. I restarted everything. Once again, sorry everybody for technical difficulties. I'm trying. I don't understand. Like, there's not something logical to me. Like, I've checked settings. I've tried lowering the bitrate. There aren't any storms outside. I have, you know, the internet's fine during the day. Like, running YouTube videos and stuff like that. There aren't any other devices on right now. You know, my wife's been asleep for a while. Nothing makes sense outside of... And, it did lag in-game some. Although not as much as... Like, sometimes the kilobytes can be at 0 and the stream is lagging a lot. The stream's, like, completely shut out. But then the game itself is not. But sometimes the game does lag too. And I did a speed test when I did the speed test when it was freaking out, and it definitely drops. Like, it was down to like one megabyte up or whatever. So that I mean, the only explanation that still kind of makes sense is that the ISP's throttling me. It's like 1 in the morning. It's like, there can't be that many people on, like, at this time of night. It's not like I'm trying to stream and, like, use all of my bandwidth either, like at 7 p.m. or something, you know. It's not like we have like 5 different TVs in the house, like running 4K Netflix or something. I don't get it. I mean, this shouldn't be that intensive. It should be using like maybe 20 of the 150 that I have, like maximum. Probably not even that much. Alright, so this kid's gonna like start trolling. Aurelia is banned. I guess it's banned Illusion, I don't know.
You don't have the heart.
Kid just like straight up, I'm just gonna lose if you don't let me Shaco jungle, pretty much. Like they really should like let people ban in lobby. Or like let people report from lobby. Basically is a one-trick Shaco. Kha'Zix is up too. I don't know. Probably end up dodging, but have like all AD. This guy really can't top lane either, and he is better on jungle than the Shaco is. Like, Shaco really should be able to get reported for this. Depends on what you mean by unmeta supports. I think Orianna specifically is not that great. I thought that Nautilus was really good for the last month and a half. He's okay now. He's not as good as he was. But I thought he was good, but it just depends on the champ. I mean, I can't really say, hey, you know, the 130 champs that aren't really, like, commonly talked about as support, they're all good or they're all bad. You know, it just depends on the situation. I guess he's playing Lissandra. We should be able to pressure him up pretty hard. I guess I'll play it. I don't know. Maybe we should dodge, but I mean, it just depends. I mean, I don't really pay that much attention to like the like I don't say something's good just because it's popular. You know, like I commonly disagree, at least some, with like other top tier lists, you know, like top 10 tier lists. I'll have different rankings. Now, I'll have Nami, for example, up a lot higher than a lot of people will on their tier list. I had Nautilus a lot higher for a while. I had Fiddlesticks a lot higher for a while. So it just depends. Like, I'm not one of the people that just, you know, looks at a website like Lolalytics or something and just copy-paste, you know, like the top 10 win percentage and call that a tier list. So it just depends on the champion. Right now, it's the push back to Platinum 1, so we've lost several games today. I think we're like 1-3 or something. The lag was frustrating, but frankly, it wasn't lagging that much, like, in the games themselves. There were a couple of times, but I don't think it cost me any games. and it seems to have stabilized now.
Things aren't always what they seem. Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
My God, this kid's like 12, talking about being on coke.
So much more to see.
He's like, people on coke can't make coherent sentences. Cocaine's a naughty word. I'll put it in my username.
Seeds take root.
Don't tell my mom, though. Hey, what's up, Kamal? Pyke's okay. I don't play him that much ever since the nerfs. Or I would say the changes. It's extremely risky. I mean, he's pretty good in a kill lane. You know, if you have like a Draven or something, like he can definitely work. I know I'm at like tier 2 probably. I think the enchanters are a lot better right now than they have been. Zyra and Brand are really good too. I've had a bit of a rough stretch with Zyra lately, but I was running really hot on her before. Oh my god, what? Okay, they're trolling. They were sitting in that bush. That plant popped up right when I queued. I should have queued the plant. Damn, almost. And I used everything on that too. That's annoying. Wow, if he just healed before, I think we would have killed him. If he just healed before I died, I'm pretty sure we just triple kill.
Enemy killing spree.
Jack's got all 3 of those. Jesus Christ. Main cause of the loss last. I don't even remember what happened last game, honestly.
The forest holds many surprises.
I mean, oh, it was the Caitlyn game. Yeah, Caitlyn, I don't know. Caitlyn's bad right now. It's a bad champion played by a bad player. Tom Kench. I mean, it could have been a good pick, like, in theory, if we used it correctly, but I mean, just every lane lost, pretty much.
So much more to see.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Come closer.
We got the gold for it, I guess. God, Talon having 3 kills is extremely scary, though. Like, I can kind of deal with Jax, maybe, but, like,
Until my seed.
at least I can see him coming. For real?
So much more to see.
Oh, we did get Infernal off of that, so that's good. We did, yeah, we got Infernal. I mean, I don't know. They got a lot of kills. Oh, she should have auto-attacked then reset with her Ricochet. I don't think she plays Sivir a lot.
Such a busy. My friend thinks it's so clever. An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Pretty much going for a bigger power spike right now with the spell pen. Waiting on Haunting Guys. Also, fights are a little bit faster. I mean, Leandri's is still really, really good, but that's just the most efficient way I could use my gold for maximum power right now, I think. It's because the burst damage is so much higher off of that. So Garen has Smite also. Okay. They go in on Sivir, like, 100% they're gonna die. I think.
Come closer.
He might go in on me here in a second. I don't know. Auto attack, like, kill her. What? I feel like this Vayne's getting in, like, twice as many autos. Go! What are you waiting on her to heal up? I thought we could beat that. I feel like she's just running in circles, or like, I don't know. It was really weird. I feel like Vayne got off like twice as many autos. Like, Leona's just sitting there in like 3 plants that have been like empowered by my ult.
Took the life from them.
Oh, that's disconcerting. Like, we shouldn't be losing to a Vayne. Like, ever.
Such a busy world. An enemy has been slain.
Okay, maybe they get another kill here.
An enemy has been slain. Always what they seem.
Okay, maybe we can delete her under tower while Leona's dead. Hey, why don't you emote at me a couple more times? Chief. Oh, 1 hit. Dang it, I really wanted to trigger that Dark Harvest. Yeah, they're gonna... We're about to die. Out of here. Talon's coming, and then she's coming. Like, I really want to get that... Well, first tower is also already down, so I guess it doesn't matter that much, but... Hit right. Don't give him plates. Don't give him plates. Shaco's here. So Zyra's passive gives you some random plants every like 12 seconds, but then you also can place plants yourself with your W.
The forest holds many surprises.
I'm gonna go haunting guys next, just so we can keep the pressure up.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, we're starting to come alive here. Zyra's smurfing on him.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oof. Oh, they getting raffle-coptered. Them boys is getting raffle-coptered.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Being tilted, I assume, maybe. What's up, Lev?
Just a harmless flower.
Alright, let's just... God, it's such a nightmare to try to get blasting wands.
Stabs.
Flashing in for that 1v2.
Things aren't always what they seem.
Jacob, please don't feed.
Shut down. Rampage.
Dude, come on. I had him, 100%. Liz is playing well, and she is auto-filled. She never plays Lissandra. Like, the Shaco basically held the Q hostage by demanding that he go jungle. He jumps that wall, he's dead. Oh, what, that's warded? Guessing. Where's the ward? They have something warded. There it is, okay. Okay, well, I just didn't see it as her 10 most played on poor Professor. Just hold him here so that Lissandra can get top, I guess. Or we can rotate over and maybe pick somebody in transit.
Venture off the beaten path. An enemy has been slain.
Those towers look so wimpy compared to the other ones.
Killing spree.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop a plant here just so we can soak one more tower shot, maybe get some more power. Oh, that's Zyra smurfing them.
Many surprises.
I don't mind the plate gold. I think it's good. Like, that's designed to, like, beat assassins, or to help you against assassins, because they usually have very bad wave clear. So I think it's a step in the right direction. I mean, I like the game overall right now, and it's probably nerfed Dark Harvest a little bit, which is what they're going to do. Nerf, like, the 4 or 5, like, really overpowered champs, which they're kind of working on, slowly. Wish they'd do it a little faster, but... Good job, Sadie. My wife did put all the books up, which is nice. I'll heart the Lissandra for not trolling. Or, I mean, like, for being okay with the troll, since Shaco trolled him. I think it should be a lot. I mean, I think they should punish roaming more. Because, like, laning is where you can really, like, assert your sort of dominance a lot of times in the lane. That's where you can express your individual power. And I like that. Just the assassin junglers, it doesn't slow them down very much. It's actually good for assassin junglers like Kha'Zix, because then it takes a lot longer to get to team fights. So you have more time to skirmish and, like, punish people in the jungle, get those one-on-ones, gank some lanes. So I think it's good against lane assassins, but, like, the jungle assassins now are a little on the strong side. It's not insane, Abraham. Shield Bash is not insane by any stretch. It was one of the most overhyped runes. Like, if you look at the actual stats on it, it's really low. Like, you get an extra 8 on-hit damage one time. Like, if Shield Bash lasted for, like, all of your attacks, got that for, you know, 5 seconds or something, maybe. Like, it's literally just, like, one auto attack. It's like, yeah, you can shield yourself and get 8 extra damage on your auto with Ori. You know, once every, however often that shield is up, but... Like, you have to give up things like Absolute Focus and Gathering Storm to get that. What am I... Kha'Zix.
They fear me.
I guess I'll go with Zyra, I don't know. Working pretty well so far, tonight at least.
Embrace.
I got Kha'Zix out of there. Yeah. I mean, you could try it out if you want. And it's like insane or overpowered are words that I reserve for things like Irelia and Aatrox. Absolute Focus is amazing, man. On a lot of champions. I don't know what you're smoking. Like, it's a rune that they're considering nerfing. It's like 40 AP later in the game. It, like, even just starting at, like, what is starting at, like, 5 extra AP level 1 is still pretty good. It might even start at more than that. It might start at, like, 8. I'm not sure, but, like, in the mid-game when it's, like, 20 to 25 AP, Because a lot of fights are so fast anyways. Like, you're going to be at 100% when you cast all your spells. Most of the time. I think aside from, like, Airy, it's probably the best rune in the sorcery tree right now. Okay, hopefully we're back. I mean, Absolute Focus is legit, especially compared to a lot out there that are available. Now it's... I haven't tried XSplit. I think it's the ISP. Because I did a speed check test, and it was definitely, like, when it does this, when it's, like, bouncing around everywhere, the upload is definitely way lower than it should be. Like, I mean, you should be healthy most of the time. I mean, it depends on your matchups, but... yeah, just refresh. I'm gonna call Comcast tomorrow. Okay, hopefully it's back. Is anyone in chat that's, like, confused, go ahead and tell them to refresh if you would. If someone would tell them to refresh. The game's about to load in. Yeah, I mean, Absolute Focus is extremely good. The only reason people didn't get it before is because Celerity was even better on a lot of champs, but now that Celerity's nerfed, Absolute Focus is really good. Hey, thanks, Adam. This is kind of a rough night, unfortunately, so hopefully you'll give me another chance. We're having, like, some connection issues tonight, so if the stream goes down, that's been happening for the past, like, few days. It was good yesterday. Yesterday was fine, but I think the day before that, and maybe the day before that, we've been trying to figure out what it is. So yeah, you know, we never have consistent internet issues. Usually the only times in the past when that's happened consistently have been when there are, like, storms or something. But tonight, like, the stream's been in and out, so I apologize for that. So if it's your first time here, or your first time back in a long time, this is not the standard. This is unusual, and I'm working on it, so that's all I can tell you is I'm sorry, and thanks for sticking with me if you do. Well, I have no choice. I mean, usually Comcast was really good for years with my wife and I when we lived on here before, and it's great during the day. You know, I don't have any outages during the day. It's just, like, streaming at night, which is why I'm a little suspicious about it. Their customer service is really nice every time I've dealt with them. I had Time Warner before, and they were actually pretty good most of the time, too. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's bad wiring in the house. My wife did say that there were some, like, generators where power was out, like, yesterday. She works with, like, a local utility company, and so it's possible that, like, one of the places has been injured by a storm over the last few days. I haven't seen a big storm, but she said there were some outages from a storm. It's not the upgrade though. Like I have more than enough to stream.
First blood. An ally has been slain.
Wow, 2 people died?
A promising
So I don't need the upgraded connection. I mean, I've got 150 megabits. That should be enough to stream a game of League of Legends. There, like, aren't any other devices in the house, like, running right now. I think streaming is, like, maybe 8, like, tops megabits, especially if it's not, like, 4K streaming.
come close. Things aren't always what they seem.
I live in Tennessee. Yeah, but it's 10. It's like 10 up, which it should not take 10 up. Upload and download matter, but like 10 up is more than enough. I think most games, just playing the game itself is usually like less than 1 megabyte, easily. Maybe not that low, but it's certainly less than a gig. Like, it should run. I've run League of Legends on much less in the past. Like, I've streamed League of Legends like a year or two ago. We used to get like 30 up and like 5 down. Or 5 up, 30 down. And it worked fine. So I've got like way more than what should be required for this, so I don't think it's the services that I have. Okay, I did get a Dark Harvest stack off of him.
The forest
Jarvan.
many surprises.
It's there's something wrong. Like it's either like some of the infrastructure is damaged or they're throttling me.
A promising garden. Things aren't always what they seem.
What are they smoking? I mean, they must be trying to bait us. I don't really want to face check that bush.
Such a busy world.
LeBlanc's back middle. Okay, yeah, Jarvan's back over there.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, we're just getting obliterated everywhere, it seems. And we can get a plate, I think. Get one plate? They're kind of greeding for that plate, but
Things aren't always what they
Get business class? I mean, I could look at business class. I don't know how much it costs, though. I don't want to be paying like $1 zillion, but... I mean, I could just ask him, hey, are you, like, what do I need to pay so y'all don't throttle me? Like, what's the deal? Why did they... I guess I was in range or something? I don't know.
Just a harmless flower.
Damn it, I didn't get the plants off. Wait, yeah, I did. I got one off. I didn't get the rest, though.
Enemy has been slain. Closer. An enemy has been slain.
Oh, crap. I totally forgot to upgrade this last time. Oh, it's so awkward. Alright, well, I guess I gotta...
An ally has been slain.
Boots are so strong. I should have upgraded that. I don't know what I was thinking. Wasn't paying attention. He does have smite.
An enemy has been slain.
God, that champion.
An enemy has been slain.
Champion is very balanced. Any Dark Harvest proc? Yes.
So much more to see.
I want this plate. I'm gonna get a plate here. I'm gonna get several plates. Oh my god! Champ is so stupid.
Things aren't always.
Graves like, hold on, bro, gotta get red. Hold on, guys. Almost got red.
Just a harmless flower.
Well. Damn, she's still down 30 CS? Like, we just denied like 30 CS to the LeBlanc under tower. Maybe not that much, but like a good 10 to 15, and she's still down that much? Blanc coming? No, Jarvan was coming. Okay. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have left him. I mean, I just thought we'd be able to get to LeBlanc, honestly. It was like one, all I needed was one plant shot with Dark Harvest on her. Ari, all she needed to do was ult in and just like hit her with a Q, and that would have been it. Blanc's still middle. I mean, Jarvan could suicide for a kill here if he wanted, but... I mean, I just can't ban all of the good champs every game. Alright, I'm just gonna start planning for maybe the mid game here.
Wait until my seeds take root.
$120 is a lot. I don't think I want to pay $120 just for the internet. I mean, if that's what it takes for me to like not get throttled. I was trying to give Graves something there. I probably scale. I don't know. Graves scales pretty well too. Maybe I should have just killed him faster. Then we could have gotten this faster and maybe done Dragon faster. They're gonna get top. We get first. We did get the first Dragon. Nice, but. Ari is getting obliterated. They just need to make it where she can't mimic her W. That's what I think. You just balance around that. I mean, I know that's one of the more fun things about her. Or, like, reduce the damage. Like, I guess if they want to make it where she has 0 wave clear, that would probably be okay, too, but... there needs to be, like, more trade-off with her. Or, like, increase the cooldown on it by a ton. They are increasing the cooldown on it a little bit next patch, I think, but, like... talking, like, 20 seconds or something early. What do you mean the mid-treatment? You're giving us the mid-treatment, bro. You're 3 and 7 down 60 CS. Like, us being there actually stops you from feeding, at least for a little bit. She can't engage on that many people, where it's a lot harder for her to. How's Camille that fed? Huh. Alright, what does she mean, the mid-treatment? I know what she means. She's like, you're gonna take all our farm and sit middle. It's like, dude, you're not farming anyways. Might rotate on me or LeBlanc. Yeah, okay, there she is.
Come closer.
Afternoon.
Dude, 2 waves is not 60 CS. I'm gonna have to mute her. I just... Guy's like, you took a wave. I mean, how am I supposed to ever recover from that in Platinum? I mean, you take one wave, I'm gonna be down 60 CS and 7 kills. Like, there's no other way. I heard it on a Challenger stream. Jungler takes a wave, there's just no way you can win. It's not my fault. It's just how it is, man.
Wait until my seeds take root.
I mean, if she jumps at me and doesn't instantly one-shot me.
Holds many surprises.
Yeah, because I don't want to go mute an individual person, and I don't want to hear the people that are also trying to talk to this idiot. Like, usually someone like that is just going to keep complaining, like, over and over and over again. And people are going to start talking with him, and I just don't want to be part of the conversation. I mean, Zyra's damage is high, but she has very clear weaknesses.
Venture off the beaten path.
The Ahri. Not because she's playing bad, but because, I mean, that's a thing, but everyone has bad games. It's because she's coming up with all these excuses, like really lame excuses. Like, oh my god, my jungler took away from me when I was level 4, so therefore I had to feed, like... It's like, no you didn't. We do have Aatrox though, so anything's possible. LeBlanc's gonna hunt me down hard now. I'm probably, yeah, I'm worth 1,000 gold. It's okay to have bad games. It's just like, just be honest, man. Just be like, either don't say anything or just say like, I'm sorry. I played bad this game. It's okay. Everyone has bad games. It's just really annoying when people are trying to like blame, you know, everything. I mean, yeah, like it doesn't help if the jungler takes your farm, but like there are plenty of chances, especially on Ahri. Like she's so safe. Maybe you get zoned out of farm, but like, there's no excuse for dying that many times on an Ahri. Yeah, Rylai's is good, but it's kind of a luxury item right now. Like, Rylai's is better against tanks and things you need to kite, but right now it's just like whoever, like you need to blow them up, like instantly. Yeah, in like a more tank-centric meta where you need to actually kite stuff, then yeah, it can definitely be strong. It's just a matter of money. Like, if I get enough money to get it, I'll get it, but... The components kind of suck, too. Like, you don't get any power spikes until you complete the whole thing. It's like blasting one amp tome. Versus something like Leandri's Haunting Guise is a very nice power spike, and Oblivion Orb is a very nice power spike at 1,500 gold, so... The big part about AP champs is, like, their items are very expensive for supports on a support budget, and so a lot of times I just go with the stuff that builds better. I just went, because I was really rich and, like, doing extremely well. So I just went for, like, max damage. Bonk dead now. Okay, there she is. She's trying to... that was really smart of her. Really annoying, but really smart. To stop the wave so we couldn't get a tower. It's gonna jump. She's gotta jump every, like, 2 seconds. Oh, that is true. I mean, Leandri's is nice because it gives all of your stuff the extra slow. But yeah, I mean that's a good point, Quax. Is your E already does apply, and your knockup also applies. I might get a Rylai's here though, because I'm already deleting them. Just having a bit more utility, a bit more HP, like right now, might be good. Yeah, it just depends. I would say the item that you always want to get is Leandri's, and then the other stuff's kind of optional. Sometimes you get, if you really are just, like, broke, sometimes you have to get Oblivion Orb and Haunting Guys. It's like, Blasting Wand really sucks to buy. Well, it's not about the tanky right now, it's about, like, me not getting one-shotted. So I know I said it's good for killing tanks, but it's also good for not getting one-shotted by LeBlanc. And I already have enough damage. I have 1,000 gold, so I really have to, like, not die. So maybe normally I don't flash that fast, but he could probably kill me in a couple of good hits if he flashes on me, and I don't want to give them my 1,000 gold shutdown, so... Watching for LeBlanc over there. Yeah, they're pushed in and really low, so they couldn't contest that well. No, you don't want Ludens. You're paying too much for the mana. Ludens doesn't give as much burst as you think. You really don't want any mana items on Zyra. That's one of the really nice things about Zyra. She has, like, insane mana efficiency. God, I really hope they don't take this. We buy, like, I don't know. I guess we have one of them dead. Really? Okay, LeBlanc's over there. Okay. Wait, they did get it? Are you kidding me? Bless. I thought we got it. So bad. Uh-oh. We can just end it. Just end. Well, actually, they have Baron. We could end it if they didn't have Baron, but those minions are too strong. I think they need to dial back Baron a little bit. Like it's so oppressive, especially just like the steal. I don't know. Like it does encourage like good protection, and it's a good comeback mechanic. It just feels really bad to be on the kind of winning end and then just a Baron steal because your jungler's bad. I don't know. We should have zoned the Jarvan. I thought you went to bed a long time ago. Oh. Take out the recycling?
Yeah.
Okay. I just took it out a couple of days ago. Oh. Okay.
Things aren't always what they seem. Killing spree.
I don't think Jungle Zyra is that good, to be honest with you. You can, like, you know, tank stuff with your plants, but you're just gonna get annihilated by a Kha'Zix or a Lee Sin or, you know, stuff like that. It's like if you're just playing, like, single player in the jungle, if they just let you farm, then sure, you know, but not usually how it is. At least not at Platinum. Well, there was nothing I could buy. Like, I need control wards. I mean, I could have upgraded my warding item, but I don't want to give up control wards as support unless I have a complete item. Control wards are just that strong. Oh yeah, I mean, that was, that was pretty hard carry. It's about as hard as you can carry as support. Yeah, the Lucian did pretty well. Stay low, elo, J4. Dude gets absolutely dumpstered in lane. First of all, nobody in this game is low elo. I honestly think that, like, gold is not low elo. I mean, it's the top 25% of people if you're in gold. When I'm thinking low, I'm thinking, like, bottom 50% or something. That may not even be, like, depending on how you're defining low. That's, like, median elo. Like, silver 4 is median elo. But I would certainly not consider gold, and definitely not platinum low elo, and definitely not like diamond 5. I hear some people call like diamond 5s low elo. It's like maybe if you're talking about like in terms of challengers, but not in terms of like the overall population. like saying if you make 300,000 a year, you're poor. Yeah. I thought I actually was going to do way more than that relative to the rest of the team, but everybody was putting up some pretty good numbers, except for Ari. Let me go grab a drink real quick. Yeah, I mean, like, Plat 5 is top 8%. Plat 1 or Plat 2 is top, like, 3 to 5%. No, Diamond's top, what? Diamond's under 1%. Like, right now, I'm 2.9%, and I'm Platinum 2. And Diamond 5 is, like 0.5% or something. So anyone that's like, oh, Platinum's low elo, it's like, well, maybe compared to a Challenger, but I don't know. I wouldn't call the top 3% of something low, but maybe some people would. Anyways, I'll be back in 1 second. Let me just grab a drink, and we'll see if we can get a good run at the... I don't have to get up super early in the morning. And the stream seems to kind of be behaving for now, cross our fingers, so I'll see if we can play a little bit more. But I'll be back in just a second. This build is really fun, like the Dark Harvest plus Presence of Mind is really fun. I'm pretty sure D5 is, from what I remember... I mean, who's someone that's D5 right now? Let me see. They might do it based on MMR. Okay. D5, 15 LP is 1.3. Okay, so that's probably about right. I thought it was under 1%. That might be at Diamond 4. I mean, well, Jarvan had to, like, one-shot people. That was the only way they were going to win. Is to, like, catch me out. But, yeah, nobody had any magic resist. I was really the only major magic damage threat on the team. So it feels real bad to buy magic resist. But, yeah, they probably should have had a Hex Drinker or two in there. I mean, you could always, like, outplay Zyra. You know, you can dodge her roots. You can stay out of her ult. Like, there are ways you can outplay her, but... maybe that's what they were thinking. If it says the number that I am, that might be international. Unlike Poro Professor. Yeah, I'll take out the recycling later. It's not a huge deal. It doesn't collect until Wednesdays, but... I won't make you guys wait on that. I'm just going to get a drink. I'll give the cat a piece of food and then do it. Let me put up my scheming Rory face. I like it. It's going to be pretty fun when she can play with me. She loves gadgets and gizmos. I guess most kids do. But she strikes me as someone who's going to be really into, like, technology and computing and things like that. I took her to the doctor today. She had her head size, like the circumference of her head is like the top 95%. She has a huge head. I mean, it doesn't help that she's still like pretty bald too. I think the circumference of her head was like half of her height. Her height, she's like short and stout. She was like 80% in terms of weight. And then 15% in terms of height. When she was born, it was the other way around. She was skinny and tall, but now she's she has reverted. But I mean, who knows? You know, people and their bodies, especially when they're that young, change all the time. It's just kind of funny. I call her my little white chocolate chunk. But she's a fun kid. Okay, I'll be back in just a second. All right. What's up, Stefanov? Fed her too much chocolate. Do we actually feed her? She's pretty healthy. We feed her a lot. We don't give her any like super sweet stuff. Usually she eats like when I'm here feeding her, I take care of her Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know what they give her at daycare. I mean, they give her probably some questionable stuff at daycare, but it's a pretty good daycare. I think they try to feed them good stuff. But I feed her yogurt, bananas, blueberries, like oranges, like peanut butter jelly sandwiches with like whole grain bread. That's probably about the most questionable thing, but I mean, it's good. It doesn't have any sodium in it. Not that much sugar, bread, and peanut butter don't. A lot of times I'll just give her just peanut butter sandwiches. Take out the jelly, because the jelly doesn't really have that much redeeming qualities, and she'll eat either one, so... let me get rid of Kazakhs. Yeah, that's pretty much what what we feed her. And then she's got these like puree pouches that are like muddled up vegetables. Trying out new masteries. I don't like the sound of that. What does he do? Sometimes some cheese. I get. Then, you know, sometimes for dinner we'll eat some pizza. But she actually doesn't even eat that much pizza. Serve it to her. Eats a lot better than I do. Here she may not have gotten my metabolism though. My metabolism's been slowing down the last couple of years. I need to start working out some more, but for a long time I could just eat anything. You know, never gaining a pound hardly. Like I was the same weight from like sophomore in high school until like probably 33. Pretty close, give or take 5 pounds. Maybe not sophomore, not. Maybe like senior or freshman in college. Senior in high school or freshman in college. I see, no monkey. So I was pretty lucky on that side. But just because you're like... But I also worked out a lot. I was a lot more active, so that's a thing too. It's just like in the last 5 years or so I haven't... Like just working in the restaurant, just walking around for, you know, 8 hours... you probably walk 3 or 4 miles. And now I just kind of sit around. I need to get more mobile. Does this guy actually play Zyra?
Feel the thorns embrace.
Or Caitlyn? He doesn't. No, and he's 0 LP. Really bad on Kate. Well, he's got a high win rate. I guess he's just lost his last 3. Okay. Wildfire. Can we change our ward to... Change it to a new one. I have like all these ward skins. Standard healthy. I mean, peanut butter, I think, is pretty healthy. Relatively. I mean, you don't want to gorge on it, but like, if you look at it, I mean, it's not going to be as healthy as like, I don't know, growing spinach in your backyard and eating it like raw. I guess like washed or something. You know, it's not going to be like that. But has virtually no sodium in it. I mean, by American standards, I think it's pretty healthy. It has virtually no sodium in it. It's got saturated fat, but, you know, I think it's like a good kind of fat in moderation. No cholesterol, virtually no sugar, like very, very limited sugar. So just the fact that it alone has like no sodium and like extremely low sugar, that right there puts it ahead of almost every other kind of food in the United States. Almost everything has a lot of salt and sugar. And it has a lot of protein in it. I mean, almost any time you get protein, you're going to be getting something with it. If it's animal protein, you're going to be getting cholesterol with it. Most other kinds of protein are going to be saturated fat with it, except for like maybe skim milk. Sorry, stream's freaking out again. I might have to call him tomorrow and see. No, you just, like, people just eat it with certain kinds of, it's not a butter substitute. I mean, you might be, maybe it's a different kind of peanut butter over there, I don't know. If the stream freaks out, just refresh. Sorry. It's a tough night. I'm going to put that just in the chat. They're on the side there. Properties. Okay. Oh, and we're at like 90 something, aren't we? We're at like 91 or LP, something like that. My mouse has been locking up sometimes too, though, and I feel like that's weird. Like that wouldn't be part of it. I mean, I could try to disconnect it from the Wi-Fi. Maybe it's the router. I didn't think about that. Let me try just connecting it to the router. Well, I'm gonna need to wait till I load into game first. It could be something with the router. I don't know. Because I don't run on Wi-Fi. I run on a wired connection, but it goes through the router. It looks like it may have stabilized. Yeah, so sorry. I appreciate people want to stick with me. If people, you know, get too annoyed and peace out for tonight and come back another night, hopefully. I totally understand that. I don't have any control over it right now, but I do want to try to play some more games. See if we can get back to Platinum 1. I've got a taste getting close to that diamond again. So it's been in and out all night, but it hasn't been lagging enough in-game to really affect my performance. So I'm just going to try to play through it for a little bit. I don't think it's my computer, though, because by and large, first of all, my computer's pretty good. You know, I built it in 2015. And it's not like the game itself is not lagging. Like what y'all see, all this choppy, everything jumping around, the game is not like that. Like what I see here and what I'm interacting with in the game is not like that. If you look at my milliseconds in the upper right, like it hasn't ever gone above 50 tonight, I don't think. There was one time where it lagged for like 2 seconds, like maybe 3 hours ago. But other than that, if you just look at the milliseconds in the top, it's not really like, those aren't changing. So, like, the choppiness you guys see, I don't see that. I just see, like, when I look over at, like, the stream, like, when I look over at OBS on the side, the second monitor, I can definitely see what y'all are seeing, the choppiness and stuff, and that sucks. But, like, in the game itself, it's not really been choppy at all. So, that's weird. But, in other words, I think I can play through it. It's just kind of a bad experience for the stream, but I can't do anything about it, so all I can do is apologize. And I mean, I could just like play off stream, but it does work sometimes, so I don't know. Yeah, like I said, it's been very good for the last month, so I don't know what changed. I'll call him tomorrow and try to get to the bottom of it. It worked yesterday just fine. Like, I turned down the bitrate yesterday, and I thought maybe, I don't know, it's just like the internet was throttling me because of bitrate or something. God, the pathing, though, holy crap. I'm really lucky Thresh didn't hook me there. Graves is. He probably pathed top, though. He probably started red. Oh, what? My plant hit Vayne. Okay. Yeah, I think it's got to be the ISP at this point. Like I said, my wife works for a utility company, and actually, let me see if it's a router. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It's cutting in and out. We're at 97. Let me change that. Still seeing 0. It jumps up to like 8,000 here. Alright, may have stabilized. Yeah, this is like the kind of stuff that happens when there's like a huge thunderstorm or something that's like damaging the lines. I got